In today's fast-paced world, overflowing with information and stimuli, it's easy to spiral into relentless rumination. Have you ever found yourself replaying a past conversation in your head, pondering on a decision for hours, or getting lost in a whirlpool of what-ifs? These moments of overthinking not only consume our mental energy, but prevent us from realizing our true potential and living in the richness of the present moment. You might be familiar with the Buddhist analogy of the mind being likened to a restless monkey, constantly chattering, jumping from one thought to the next, never truly at peace. Modern challenges and distractions seem to only intensify this monkey mind, leading many into the quagmire of incessant thinking. In today's exploration, we aim to tap into ancient wisdom to light the way out of these mental mazes. Zen Buddhism, with its age-old traditions and focus on direct personal experience, provides that very guidance. It beckons us to journey inward, shifting our focus from mere knowledge to authentic being. Zen teachings encourage a return to the present moment, unshackling us from past regrets and worries of the future. A significant cause of our overthinking arises from our deep-rooted attachment to thoughts. Through Zen's lens, this mental mode is seen as a manifestation of this attachment, not just to our past or future, but crucially, to the very act of thinking itself. It's the very essence of Zen to liberate one from the shackles of the conceptual mind, allowing one to witness reality without the colored lens of incessant thought. As we delve deeper into discovering a Zen perspective on thoughts and overthinking, we open ourselves to new insights. By embracing Zen teachings, we arm ourselves with tools and wisdom that provide relief from the storms of the mind, guiding us towards a life characterized by tranquility and grounded presence. The healing power of the present moment. Zen, rooted in its profound meditation practices, offers a unique perspective that extends beyond seated meditation. It becomes a way of life, emphasizing full engagement with every situation and moment. At the heart of this practice is the cultivation of present moment awareness. Present moment awareness is about immersing oneself fully into whatever is happening right here and now. It's not about just acknowledging the moment, but deeply experiencing it, devoid of judgments or interpretations. For instance, when standing in the rain, instead of just noting the sensation, one would intimately feel every droplet, sense its touch, and observe the rhythm it creates. The crux of this practice is shifting our focus towards the awareness itself and the sensory perceptions that link us to the world around. As we cultivate this heightened consciousness, thoughts naturally become less dominant. With regular practice, especially by disrupting our routine patterns of thought and behavior, we gradually reconnect with the immediate present and discover our inherent tranquility. The next time you find yourself waiting in line, perhaps at a coffee shop or at the post office, resist the urge to pull out your phone or get lost in a flurry of thoughts. Instead, anchor yourself in the present. Focus on the sensations around you, the hum of conversations, the aroma of fresh coffee, the texture of the floor beneath your feet. Allow yourself to become fully attentive to these sensations, observing them without judgment. As you do this, you'll find the restless chatter of the mind begins to quieten, replaced by a calm and clear awareness of the present moment. Through this refined awareness, Zen offers insights and tools to navigate beyond our habitual thought patterns and overthinking tendencies. It presents a pathway to release the burdens of past regrets and future worries. Great doubt leads to great awakening. Zen Buddhism has always illuminated the paradoxical interplay of opposites, and this is epitomized in the concept of great doubt. But this isn't doubt as modern culture typically depicts it. Instead, it's a transformative introspection, a compelling need to question all that seems familiar, and a yearning to encounter the very essence of life directly. Overthinking keeps us trapped in well-worn grooves of thought, running in circles. Yet the great doubt propels us to confront the foundations upon which these thoughts stand. When deeply engrossed in the essence of great doubt, one discerns the habitual thoughts, which are but reflections of past memories and anticipations of the future, dictating our mental narratives. Deep down, there's a silent acknowledgement in each of us, recognizing our unrealized potential and our unexpressed authentic essence. This awareness is the initial spark of the great doubt. Rather than suppressing this awareness, allow it to rise. Allow it to shed light on areas in our life where self-imposed boundaries exist. Perceiving these boundaries as illusions, ephemeral barriers of our own creation, sets the stage for an awakening. While the traditional approach induces the great doubt through koans, we needn't limit ourselves. Indeed, our lived experiences and the thoughts that have sculpted our reality can serve as the koan, guiding us to profound realizations. By genuinely embracing the great doubt, we are nudged to scrutinize these ingrained patterns, and in this scrutiny lies an avenue to rise above the haze of overthinking. As the structures of ingrained beliefs and routine thoughts dissolve, we find ourselves on the cusp of the Great Awakening. This awakening, or penetrating insight, is born from deep introspection. Guided by the unwavering discipline of Zen practice, the journey suggests an intriguing remedy for overthinking: to delve deeper into doubt, examining every fleeting thought, until clarity surfaces amidst the tumult. A new perspective on thought. Thoughts have a unique way of dominating our daily lives. They often present themselves with an almost palpable presence, suggesting that they are the concrete arbiters of our reality. But a moment's reflection reveals their true nature. They are ephemeral, constantly in flux, much like shadows dancing on a wall. These thoughts, whether light and fleeting or dark and imposing, move through the vast landscape of our mind, just as clouds drift across the sky. Indeed, Buddhist teacher Pema Chodron captured this essence poignantly when she remarked, "You are the sky, everything else, it's just the weather." Yet, a trap many fall into is mistaking these thoughts for the very fabric of reality. Thoughts are but representations, resonances of past encounters, anticipations of moments yet to come, or products of our vivid imaginations. The danger emerges when we give undue significance to these thoughts, binding ourselves to a constructed reality and veiling the actual world that exists right before us. Zen philosophy provides a different lens to view this situation. Rather than being ensnared in our thought processes, Zen beckons us to be mere observers, to see thoughts as fleeting, momentary constructs. Picture yourself beside a tranquil stream, with leaves gently floating on its surface. You observe without chasing them or ruining their journey downstream. In the same vein, when we perceive our thoughts without getting entangled, a sense of liberation emerges. A vastness that connects us more authentically to life, bypassing the hindrance of overthinking. To truly grasp this, we must cut ties with our thoughts, become conscious of our recurring mental patterns, and understand our inherent power to transcend these self-imposed boundaries. In the words of Zen master Shunryu Suzuki, "Leave your front door and back door open. Let thoughts come and go. Just don't serve them tea." From this Zen perspective, we are encouraged to view thoughts not as the commanders of our existence, but as fleeting visitors within the grandeur of our mind. By welcoming, acknowledging, and then releasing them, we anchor ourselves deeper in the present moment, the only place where life genuinely blossoms. Embrace Zen wisdom to transcend overthinking. Tackling overthinking demands more than mere intellectual understanding. It beckons for an embodied practice, a transformation deeply rooted in Zen philosophy. To step away from this pervasive mental loop, we can channel the wisdom of Zen through a series of actionable steps. Confrontation is key when dealing with the paralysis of overthinking. The tendency to wade through endless what-ifs and potential scenarios can cripple our ability to make decisions. Yet, Zen emphasizes the power of direct experience, pushing us to take action. It advocates for diving into the experience, momentarily sidelining the relentless mental chatter. There's a deep liberation in just doing, allowing actions to unfold without being mired in analysis. You can use such thoughts as a catalyst for growth. Begin with small steps to expand your comfort zone, or if the moment feels right, shatter its boundaries all at once. Shifting your perspective is also instrumental. Envision your thoughts as leaves on a river. Rather than attempting to grasp at each one, stand at the river's edge and watch them float by. This detached observation isn't rooted in indifference, but in a conscious choice to not become emotionally ensnared. By adopting the role of a silent observer, we afford thoughts the space to come and go without judgment, without attachment. Over time, this practice reveals that many of our thoughts, when left unengaged, simply drift away, losing their once commanding grip on our psyche. Finding immersion in the present is essential. While Zen has bestowed upon us the practice of seated meditation, anchoring us in the moment, there are myriad other activities that can similarly center us. Whether it's the mindful engagement with nature's symphony during a woodland walk, or the meditative quality of everyday tasks like dishwashing or gardening, such activities can act as grounding anchors. When approached with intention and mindfulness, even the most mundane tasks can become gateways to the present, diminishing our propensity to get lost in thought. By actively integrating these Zen-inspired steps into our daily lives, we pave the way for a mind that's more present, more attuned, and free from the ceaseless waves of overthinking. In our daily lives, our thoughts can often feel overwhelming, like they're tying us down. Yet, in the vast sky of our consciousness, thoughts are much like clouds. They drift, morph, and eventually dissipate. Recognizing this fleeting essence of thoughts opens the door to a significant liberation. It enables us to see thoughts as ephemeral episodes, not as unchanging truths, granting us the freedom to remain unfettered by their influence. The renowned mindfulness expert, Jon Kabat-Zinn, once said, "We take care of the future best by taking care of the present now." This captures the essence of Zen's teachings. Instead of being ensnared by a tangled web of thoughts, we have the capacity to ground ourselves firmly in the present. This is not just about mere momentary presence, but a call to engage with life deeply, authentically, and mindfully, to truly embody present moment awareness. As we continue on our journey, it's pivotal to understand that the Zen path doesn't advocate for evasion, but rather an in-depth comprehension. By immersing oneself in its teachings, the tumultuous waves of relentless rumination can be skillfully navigated, allowing us to savor the tranquil depths and lucid insights that Zen extends. This understanding can serve as a beacon, illuminating our way forward. It beckons us to a life where we're less swayed by the ceaseless mental noise and more in tune with the vibrant dance of the present. And as we tread this path, it becomes evident. The Zen journey is about rediscovery, a reconnection with our intrinsic nature. It's not about attaining something external, but shedding layers of thought clutter. By releasing the tether of attachment, we grant ourselves the serenity to coexist harmoniously with the universe. Aligning with this innate wisdom, we embrace a life imbued with richness and tranquility, empowered to embark on any quest we choose.